Hi, welcome back to our Honors Geometry playlist. In this video, we're going to talk about similar triangles, 7.3, and this is day 2 in class. So we've been talking about similar triangles, how to set up proportions to solve for a missing side length, or how to identify if two triangles are really similar. And we could use angle, 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 and then check if all the corresponding sides are proportional. And if we had all of those things true, then we would have similar triangles. Yesterday we mentioned that there are some theorems we could use to prove similarity. We could use angle-angle similarity. If two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent, then you've got similar triangles. You could also use side-angle-side, where the two sides are proportional, and then the the included angle would be congruent, and finally side, 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 if you have all three pairs of corresponding sides are proportional. So here's a multiple choice question for you. We're going to look at our three similarity theorems. If I have RS, T, and XYZ, such that RS to XY, that ratio is 2 to 3, then what would be sufficient to prove that the triangles are similar? So we can check these one by one. If RT is corresponding to XZ, then ST and YZ are proportional. So if those are in the same proportion, if those are proportional sides, would that get me angle, angle? Would it get me side, angle, side? Would it get me side, side, side? If we look at this picture, we can see that I have one pair of sides that are proportional, another pair here, and another pair here. But we have to be careful because they told us that these are proportional ratios, but what they didn't tell us was what those equal. So we don't know if these even equal 2/3. If that ratio was 2/3, then we would have similar triangles by side, side, side. But because we don't know what that ratio is, we cannot say that those are similar triangles. So that one's out. If I knew that angle R and angle S were congruent, would that give me angle-angle similarity, side-side-side similarity, or side-angle-side similarity? And it doesn't look like it does here. I might have two angles and a side that are labeled in my smaller triangle, or in my pre-image. I guess if we were looking at pre-images and images. But I don't know anything about the angles in my second triangle. I don't know if any of these angles would be congruent to their corresponding angles, so that doesn't help me at all. That's a no. Okay, and if I had three pairs of sides that were all the same ratio, the same proportion, they're all proportional, that would be enough. Because that would get me side, side, side. I don't even need to know what the ratio is. All I need to know is that they are proportional. And then our last one, we said this was 2/3. If RS over RT equaled XY over XZ, so maybe this is, I don't know, 4 and 6. That would be close, but I'm missing an angle. I don't have an angle there to get side, angle, side, so that one would also not work out. So this gets me side, side, side. None of the other ones work. Let's take a look at our next problem. Same idea. If JKL, and I should draw JKL, you should always draw a picture. It helps, is similar, or maybe not, we don't know yet, to FGH, I've got two triangles here, and I know that angle J is congruent to angle F, and of course your image could be labeled differently than mine. But what would be sufficient to prove that these triangles are similar? So I have one angle. None of these questions are talking about angles. None of these options even include an angle. So I know I'm not going to look for angle. And they gave me an angle already, so I'm probably not using side. I'm going to check for side angle side similarity, because they're giving me two pairs of sides and I have an angle already. So what would I need to get side angle side? Well, in this triangle I would need what sides, and in this triangle I would need what sides. I'd like you to try this one on your own. Pause the video and then unpause whenever you're done to check your work. So in this triangle I need these two sides. So let me do that in a different color. Let's go purple, why not? So I need those pairs of sides to be proportional to have side angle side similarity. So I need JL and FH, and I need JK and FG. So this one, does that have JL? It does. So does it have JK? No. So that doesn't help. That's saying that KL and JL, that's saying that these sides would be proportional. So that doesn't help me at all. That's a no. JL and JK, ooh, that's interesting. FH and FG, perfect. Those are the four sides I needed, so that's my final answer. Now you can do A on your own, that's not too bad. In our next video, I'm going to show us how to identify the corresponding parts in a pair of triangles, and then in our third video on 7.3 and 7.4, we'll do our triangle proportionality theorem. Check out those other two videos in just a minute, and I will see you soon.